Hey guys, I know we'd rather be at a real concert. I know being stuck in our houses here has been rough. Babysitting, doing schoolwork, you name it. I know we're ready to just get out of here. And so today's video is called Breakout. Now, before we start running down the street and lose the masks and go sit in restaurants next to each other and whatever, kiss our boyfriend or girlfriends, listen. This entire process has been, hey, we're going to do something. And then right when you're expecting them to do what they said, they tone it back a little and they say, well, just do this. So an example for you guys has been school. They're like, hey, just go on spring break. And then in spring break, they're like, okay, we're going to give you 2 more weeks after spring break, e-learning. And you're like, okay, we'll be going back to school. And then when we get near that date, they say another 2 weeks. And you guys know after those, they said no more school. So the country's going to do the same thing. You can't just come out and tell the whole country, hey, we can't open up like you all want. There would be angry people. And we've talked about why you do these types of things slowly. So yes, even the president saying, we're going to have Easter. Well, you guys saw we didn't have Easter. So this is a reality. So the breakout part of this, and I know most of you, I've read your Go Blues, most of you aren't thrilled about everything just opening back up. So to alleviate you all, it's not all going to just open back up. They have specified many different ways in which they think it might happen, but it will, guys, be very slow. I know they said something about the restaurants, outdoor seating only, and you have to be 6 feet away from each other. Things like that. So the breakout isn't going to happen as fast as you guys want. And just know that the discussion about how we're going to come back to school is being discussed, because I want you guys to imagine it's only going to be 3 months from now. They've already rumored that this virus will be around for 2 more years, perhaps until we all either figure out how to beat it, get sick from it and beat it, make the antibodies that you guys have been hearing all about. You can't get the antibodies unless you have it and beat it. Or you get a vaccine, which they're going to work on, and it's going to take a while, a year or so, which is a version of giving you those antibodies, and therefore you'd be able to beat it, sort of. So the social distancing thing isn't going away. You need to know that. So now I want you to imagine, those of you, most of you are magnet kids that I have, the long bus rides you guys have. Are the buses crowded? They are. Some of you sit 3 to a seat. Is that 6 feet? No, that's not 6 feet. That's, bro, we're touching. And not just touching, I'm crammed. So that's not going to happen. Think of these things. What about the desks in the classroom? Right now they're about 2 feet from each other. 3 feet tops is the distance that you're sitting from each other, maybe. Well, if that has to be 6 feet, imagine how the classroom will have to change. Lunch. There is not one table at lunch where you are 6 feet away from each other. So take those hexagons that you guys eat at, put people on the 2 points of that hexagon. They are only 4.5 to 5 feet away from each other. That won't fly. So just be aware that over the summer, things will change. I've told you guys, your lives are going to change. Some of you believed me. Some of you just pass it off and can handle things. That's great. That's a great thing to have in your life, the ability to move with change. Those of you who don't handle change well, you will need to get better at it. Because there's going to be changes. You guys have seen there's changes in your families right now. There are going to be changes with work. There's going to be changes with money. People will not like to hand each other money anymore. There's going to be changes with how we say hi to each other. The handshake, guys, just may have to change. I know we all joked about the elbows and the tapping feet. One of the reasons why the Asian countries, China, South Korea, Hong Kong, may not have as many sick people, even though it started in that area of the world, is, guys, they don't shake hands. They don't kiss each other on the cheek like South American countries do, or cultures. That is how we might have been giving it to each other here in the United States. So we're going to get sicker. So those types of things may change just for health reasons. Maybe we need to bow like Asians. Just, how you doing, man? You know, we do the head nod. That's safe. So even just saying hi to each other may change. I know you don't like that. I wouldn't if I was your age. There are some things I don't like, and I'm 41. Things that are going to change. You know, I just want you guys to be aware that you are going to have to change with them. And it's stressful, and you will need to get through that stress. And you're going to be fine. Because human beings have gone through terrible things in this world. We've had 2 world wars, and by the way, those wars are just the modern ones. There have been horrible things that take place on this world that are on purpose or on accident. And we're getting through this one. Everything's going to be okay. And I'm not going to take sides politically with this, so I'll just say this again. Do what you think is right. If you think going out to the parks is okay, go out to the parks. That's fine. You know, we have not been given very clear information from start to finish of this whole thing. China hasn't given us clear information as to what happened in China. The president and his advisors tend to contradict each other constantly. Everybody's got an idea, and that, I guess, includes me, on how things are going to go. So, do what you think is right. Be safe, be smart, and listen to the people you trust. If you trust me, listen to me. If you trust the president, listen to the president. If you trust Dr. Fricks, trust Dr. Frick. If your parents tell you to do something, I would say listen to them first, because you have to live with them and in close proximity for a while here. So, with all that said, guys, be careful of the breakout. And it's not going to be as fast and powerful as you think. It's not just going to be doors open, everybody head to the Glacier Museum and play with the water. It's not how it's going to work. Concerts are going to have to change. Restaurants are going to have to change. School is going to change. You are going to change. And that's okay, because this is what happens in the world. It's been around for billions of years, and we've been on it for modern times of 6,000 according to history. We've been here for 40 million as humans, but our memory is back to writing. So we have about 6,000 years of what we think was going on this planet, and a lot has happened. We are just small little pinpricks in this very long-lived process. You will be okay, you will change, and all will be well. Just pay attention while you're doing it. We've talked about that. Guys, Breakout! Oh yeah, wait, before I leave, the code words. I haven't really thought about the code words, but we'll go back. We'll just say, hey, these are the code words. Do what you think is right. They're your code words. I'll see y'all guys next time. School's going to start slowing down here. Hopefully you're not getting fully slammed anymore with work. Your teachers have backed off a little. I'm going to be backing off towards the end here. And we've all been instructed, so this is public and you should know it. We've all been instructed that the week of what finals would be, so the last week of school, is a week for you all to catch up on your work. There should be no new work given that last week of school. So we only have a few weeks left. Get your stuff done. For those of you that are behind and don't have a lot of work done, I put it on Edsby, but I'm not going to be marking things late. Get it to me when you can. Now, we've been told that the last day of school is the last day of school. So you need to have it done by then. So get yourselves caught up. Those of you caught up, you're doing awesome. Keep it up. Just focus on yourselves, everybody, and be safe. And like I said, do what you think is right. I'll see you guys.